Yo, this is what I did for this one for the remix tape. Shout out Justin Timberlake, Timbaland too. I recooked your beat, Timbaland. I used Audacity and tried to recook that. Somebody made the Kid Cudi Left Stone instrumental. I give you credit on that because you did the slow version at the end, and I used that as inspiration to slow the beat down and to slowly just come it down and then bring it just what was it like, I think 37% slower, 37.5, something like that, and then I slowly built it back up. But it was a monologue. I might spit on the regular beat later, and I'm of course again gonna call this something else on my stuff. But I just wanted to shout y'all out, no disrespect on that, but I felt like, man, just going off of the whole solo polyamorous stuff, man, I've had so many flings and so many relationships with so many people, women. So that's why I did this monologue for. And that's what part one's about. So we'll get into it. This goes out to all the ones that have been affected, the women especially. The dudes of the chicks and friends of the chicks also apply. Love Stone, I think that she knows. I'm talking way back when, from my first crush to my current lover. The older me would be saying sorry, because I apologize now because I'm no longer a sorry person anymore. I've grown up. I'm talking about that first quote unquote girlfriend. We dated for 3 days and I made you cry after that because I said you weren't from the ghetto. And while Colorado hasn't any ghettos that get on the level of inner cities of California, New York, Illinois, I'm aware that everyone has their own definition of ghetto. Just a quick excerpt in between this. A lot of y'all don't know, but Aurora, Colorado, and Montbello, and Pueblo, there's some Commerce City. There's some stuff. There's some stuff. It ain't no like, Chirac or Compton, Bronx, things like that. I hear what goes on. I hear what goes on with crime and what's going on. And I mean, I'm trying to tackle that honestly too, but I only could start with what I know, which is Colorado. I can't really say anything on other places. Anywho, I just wanted to throw that out there. Let's keep it going. Going up the chain, I had a girl I was doing spelling with in second grade. She started laughing. I made a face that she stunk and she should go to the bathroom. She came back all mad. I wasn't trying to hurt you. We are all human. Don't think you talk to me the same if ever after that. My first big crush was in third grade. She was Latina, Puerto Rican, black, and a mixture of hella different races. I remember I teased this girl, and this was at Mrs. Hardin class. You probably know who you are too. You know who you are. And it was all good till I admitted I had a crush on her. After that, it got mad awkward, and she never hollered at me again. She was real shy and real cute, so it's no wonder why she backed off. Make sure a girl is the first one to portray her feelings to you first. Another excerpt. I mean, it goes both ways. Mostly, I mean, I feel like if you want a female, you should go and talk to her. But at the same time, bro, elevate your energy. Because I mean, if it's elevated enough, she'll come to you. So I mean, that's fluid. Let's see. I had a bigger crush in 4th or 5th grade. I swore I was in love, and maybe I was. It wasn't maybe. I was crying over spring break listening to Mario's Let Me Love You. I cried so hard because I missed you and stuff. Woo. I was whack and was scared of rejection, so instead of approaching you like I did the first crush, I always used messengers to tell you how I felt. I was the one that put your coat in the toilet, by the way. I just wanted your attention. This was when I was at Ponderosa. I had Kyle Abraham, my homie Lenny G. He talked to you because you heard word all the time that I had a crush on you. You finally were standing there waiting for me to have the nuts to talk to you, and I didn't. So you moved, and that was that. I'm gonna read this anyway. There was one day, your last day, when you had enough, and you told my messengers that you would be standing there. If I had enough guts to tell you how I felt, who knows? But I was such a pussy. I climbed up the slide and just looked at you and couldn't bring myself to tell you how I felt. I felt so inadequate, so I let you leave. The next year or so, I hoped you would come back because you moved. I gave one of the messengers close to you Valentine's Day cards and messages hoping they'd get to you, but they never did. Another chick, she went to the UK now, but back then she didn't believe in God and pops and had to raise me on that it doesn't matter as long as she doesn't believe in the devil. And I mean, excerpt, if you believe in the devil, do what you do. But honestly, I don't believe in negativity. I mean, if you could educate me on Satanism and that, and believing in the devil, and like if it somehow correlates to like the good and bad chakras and alignability with the universe, then I'm down to listen. But if it's just pure negative, I'm not for it. Just FYI. I made fun of you a bit, but sorry to get close to you. You showed me how to create energy, and we played Game Boy games. I wish that day after we went to Apex, I had enough guts to kiss you, as we were flirting pretty hard at that point. Middle school and high school came around, and we were just so different, and we had virtual sex on Invu way back. It was nice talking to you. Should have talked to you sooner, but I hope you and your current men are happy. I feel comfortable saying that, Rowan. I'm not gonna say your last name, but you're the girl I was talking to on that. Yeah. Sixth grade to senior year of high school, I had my biggest young crush ever. Initials on that is AB. I'm not going to say your full name, but you should know who you are on that. Ninth grade to college, I had a girl from first grade that I pined for. This isn't necessarily about them directly, as they had their light to shine. Also AB on those initials. Long story short, I wasn't the former's type and didn't feel this transition a ton of makeup suited her. On that, yes, for the first AB, not the one from first grade, but the one I met in sixth grade at Prairie Middle School. Yes, I did not like how much makeup you started putting on in high school, because I felt you were really beautiful and you didn't need that. So, the latter hurt me a lot, and I hurt her some, and I ended up forgiving her for all the pain she caused years later. The second 8B, which is the one I met in first grade, I already told you, we talked a few times already, but yes, I cheated on you. I had one of my exes, she was kissing all over my neck and stuff, so I had no right to be sitting here talking about it. But at the end of the day, which is why I'm solo polyamorous. I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying this, but I mean, I was there for you a lot, and way more than you were for me. And I know you feel bad about it, and I forgive you for losing like that necklace I gave to you with the elephant, the gold elephant. Pops, if you listening to this, yes, I apologize. Grandma, I know you up there listening. I know you already forgave me for that, but it is what it is. It's all good. Let's see here. I apologize to all the women that I pushed aside and left hanging for these two women that really didn't have love for me. Yeah, I pushed a lot of women aside for a lot of crushes that I had. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to say any names, but yeah, just my advice to young people or people in general, if you got somebody you like, go for it. You know what I'm saying? If they say no, okay, but at least and you could go for someone else that actually finds you attractive. The girls that I met online during the early YouTube chat room days, if I ever cheated on you, even virtually, I apologize for that. As minor as it was, it set the precedent for years to come. To my old best friend that's living in New York, I apologize. I never took the chance on you and remained close. We planned to fly out to see each other and we're each other's final person if nothing else worked out. I can't blame you for growing away from me if I was too pussy to get a webcam and talk to you, or minutes on a card to call you. We dated and I cheated on you too. I apologize for hurting you, and I had love for you for so many years. Hope all is well. I'm not saying your full name, but Emily, that's you. I mean, shit, like, you were the reason why I even wanted to go to Syracuse. Like, I wanted to go to the basketball team on that. And, I just had a dream about you the other night, and I know you got a man right now. No disrespect to you and your man on that, but shit, I still got love for you on that. Like, we were real close to each other, hardcore, and you didn't deserve, I wanted to fly out there to see you, honestly, and I wanted to make it work. I just had so much drama growing up, and I know, like, you feel we can't really be friends right now, but, I hope all is well, regardless. Just had to throw that out there, Let's see here. Moral of the story: from childhood into now, either do something about your crushes or let them go. You spend so many years tossing people aside, vying for their attention when you could have given someone a chance that would have given it all for you. To all the girls I hurt in that frame of time that I met online and led you astray and built friendships and had you fall for me just for me to hurt you, I apologize about that. I'm going to just say it too. Haley, Oregon, what's up? I apologize for how things ended on that. I appreciate for that blanket you gave me from that affair. I hope your daughters, your kids, and your hubby's doing good. That's what's up. Just wanted to throw something out there with that. And I don't mean disrespect to anyone I'm shouting out. It's just like life is too short. Shoot, we don't, it's like with everything going on, it's just like treat every day like it's the last one, even if it's not. You never know. So I'm not gonna sit here and keep that stuff, man. To my serious relationships, I apologize for cheating on you and having so many what ifs, side pieces, and other flings. I cheated in every way possible besides the full thing. What happened on friends, I couldn't stand the shit, but I couldn't really What happened on friends, I couldn't stand the shit, but I couldn't really blame Ross. That was that candid shit. So I spent so long wanting to say that on the song because I was immature. I hurt you so much, and though we fought a lot, I'm so thankful you found me. I'm thankful for our journey, and though I realized what I had done too late and you stood me up, I get it. Thank you for it all. For the last one that showed up to court. Thank you for it all. The girls that I met between that ex and who I'm with now, which is Alyssa, thank you for it all. It was pivotal. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for that. Shout out Mia. I'm not gonna say your last name, but of the girl I, dated. Obviously, I said it in the line, but your mom taught me at, I believe, Maxwell Elementary. So please give her some love for me. The reason for the beat change is life goes on. At times it goes slowly, other times it comes quickly. I said I love you to so many girls and had so many flings. I spread myself thin. Really, it was my lack of connection to my mother, and I tried to fill the void with whatever I could. Girls were the greatest drug for me. It took me a while to get over myself and either man up and make a move, or to see that a woman is a person, and his addiction of escapism from looking at pixels on a screen never really helped me to perceive what a woman is here for. To all the girls at camp I didn't make a move on, I named y'all earlier, but Camp Roger Haji, you know who you are, and didn't take further, I apologize. To the women that had a man and wished I would come and get them, and I apologize if you had those expectations. I was a coward most of my years, but there was one thing I was a man of honor about. That regarded being the only time I was still a girl away from her man is if I felt I was adequate and able enough to do the same, if not better than him. If not, what was the point? I've done my dirt and have influenced cheating and encouraged behavior that wasn't just when I was in a relationship. I've called some girls out of their name for doing things with me in a relationship, and that said more about me than them. Some of them helped me out when life was rough and I was a tub of lard, and helped me to get on my feet in terms of confidence. I apologize. There were times I treated you like a piece of ass. When there is mutual attraction, however, you can't help me at my lowest and not expect me to show attraction to you when I come up. Some of you backed off once I did, and I don't blame you. I respect that. I hope all is going well for you. To my favorite teacher, I hope all is well with you. It wasn't my favorite intention to waste 6 months of your time. It was some of the best times of my life, and you didn't want kids, but I did. We didn't see eye to eye on everything, but that passion was something to see. I enjoyed meeting your friends, and you didn't deserve me hurting you like that. I was just told something and held on to something I should have let go. I don't regret kissing you in that club, and sure, we could have been a one-night stand like I always wanted, but I have more respect for you than that. I hope you take my advice and you find that man that you've been looking for. You deserve it. Thank you all. Apologize for everything. Love, Stone. Again, I'm going to rename the track, but this is just me reading it. And I think that she knows, perhaps, part 2. So, I mean, it is what it is. On that, like, all that stuff that happened, it made me who I am today. All the people, women I've talked to, I said what I said. If I crushed on you, I crushed on you. Shout out to, I got to shout out Ira. You know what I'm saying? She's from Red Rocks Community College. You're fly. You know what I'm saying? You've always had just your attire is fly. It's fly. keep doing your thing. Like, nothing but love for you. Appreciate you for helping me out in microeconomics, and you know, and yeah, man, and you know, I want to talk about the age difference too, because a lot of people, it's a sensitive topic, because you know, some people are like, well, 18, you gotta wait till someone's 18 to, you know, sleep with them. And it's like, I've never done statutory rape. You know, I've turned down a few people because they're hella younger than me when I was over 18. But, you know, some of the chicks I've dated have been in their 30s and 40s, and I'm 25. You know what I'm saying? And it's, I mean, I feel like attraction is non-negotiable. If you're attracted to someone, you're attracted to someone. You know, my girl right now, she's 21. You know, and, well, 22, excuse me. But I mean, shoot, man. I feel like maturity doesn't have an age. And that goes to a point. Yeah, I'm not saying go around with 9-year-olds when you're 55. Come on. I'm talking about like, there's some stuff where people meet, like someone's 14, someone's 19. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's maturity at the end of the day. If you're mature enough to make a decision, like if you're on your own and you could be mature in that regard of self-knowledge, because there's some people that are 60 that act like they're 5 that I've met. So, I mean, you know, there should be a limit always. But, I mean, if they are with their parents, then that should be their parents' decision in terms of allowing it to happen. However, I don't really condone, I mean, I get it, there's religions, but in my opinion, I feel like it's not your decision to make on who your son or daughter or child is with. Or society, for that matter. Be with who you want to be with. It's y'all's relationship at the end of the day, you know. And life is too short to be with people that you don't want to be with. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of, times I fantasized about different women while I was with other women. And it's nothing against the women I was with, but it was just like, shit. That's why, again, I'm solo polyamorous, because it's just like, okay. And it's like, again, I haven't slept physically with a lot of women. Physically, but just because I know it's a lot more of a bond, and I've always appreciated the bond, you know, like we could sleep together, but I appreciate the bond more so over than the sexual connection. It's a whole experience. And like practice, I feel like with your couples, practice careza, you know, don't be so quick to rush to the end. Just take your time. You know what I'm saying? Take your time, appreciate each other. Y'all shouldn't be going to the end too much. Dudes, you need to learn how to touch, man. Dude, that's what I think lesbian adult education for, because it taught me how to touch a woman. So a lot of y'all dudes need help on that. They're not just bricks that you could just, you know, slam into a wall and then, you know. I mean, if you like that, cool, but not everybody likes that. And you wondering why you lose your girl to another girl, that's why. Learn how to touch. To girls, learn how to go slow, you know. Girls, y'all need to learn how to go slow on the dude too. You know what I'm saying? Like, no teeth when you're doing your thing. You know what I'm talking about? Shoot. What else, man? I'll talk about adult education again in the future. I just thought I'd lay some stuff in here with y'all now. But another thing I like to talk about is stop discounting people because they don't know what they're doing. Everybody wants something different sexually anyway. Not one person's going to be the same as another person, so learn them. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with communicating, and honestly makes it hotter. You know, just communicate. If you don't like the way somebody's hugging you, teach them how. If you don't like the way someone's kissing you, teach them how. And stop talking bad about your exes. That's a reflection of you. I keep hearing that. My ex is trash. My ex is this. My ex is that. And it's like, okay, you're saying that about yourself. If y'all don't, you know, align, if y'all ain't on the same page no more, you don't have to be. But respect them, because, you know, like I respect all my exes regardless of how it happened, because, like, again, it molded me who I am today, and it taught me a lesson for the next woman I dealt with. You know, so I got nothing but love, you know what I'm saying? I got nothing but love for my former best friends, current best friends. Whether y'all have men or not, y'all know how I feel about you in every way. And I've been and will continue to respect that. I feel like if you're married, you know, just because I'm solely polyamorous doesn't mean I'm going to go around just breaking stuff. Nah, that's like, It's, it's a life. It's basically being, you're in a relationship with yourself, and then you determine from that point, like, who's on your frequency enough and vibration and energy enough that you want to share that with, and then from that point, yeah, it could get more kind of complicated, if you will, but that's all I got to really say about that. But we could do better as a society on the relationship front. Everybody wants to cheat on people, but it's like, help the other person come up, you know what I'm saying? Like, help the other person do better, teach the other person. I mean, I feel like it's just especially with social media, it's the drop and go culture. It's like, we're all like, oh, I could just find better up the street, you know what I'm saying? Like, actually work on something, just take your time, build the relationship. It'll get real beautiful for you. All right. What's the one after this, man? Cancer's restraint. Cool. I know how I'm going to tackle that. All right. I'll see y'all on Cancer's restraint. You got enough gas in the tank?